Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. We've gone back in time, or maybe we've gone forward in time from the year 2020, now in January 2021, and we've arrived at the 4K 35th anniversary of Back to the Future, which is, seeing as I grew up in the 80s, one of my all-time favourite films. And I'm not just saying that for the views, like I know some would. I have actually grown up in the 80s, so I grew up with this film. I've seen it, I don't even know how many times. I never tire of seeing the first one and the original, which is probably still the best in my opinion. I know the middle one, a lot of people say it's like The Empire Strikes Back. That's their favourite one because it's slightly darker, but no, for me the first one is perfection. Let's get into this and see what is inside. Let me first of all show you the outside. That's all the video and audio listings, and there's the side, that's the top. There's the other side, exactly the same as the other side. And of course, there's all the stuff that you get inside, which is a lot. I hope my voice is going to hold up through this. Okay, this is the edition that's apparently exclusive to Amazon. Now I know you're wondering perhaps, you always say never shop at Amazon. Well, don't worry, I didn't shop at Amazon. I got this off an eBay seller, or an eBay scalper, more like, because it's a lot more than the original price, that's for sure. I think the exterior seems to be just a paper slip. So let me get that off. Yes, that's it. I don't know how they've put the box together or anything about what's inside, because obviously I haven't watched any other unboxing videos of this. So let's open this up, and that's the first thing you come to. I was wondering what the VHS thing was. I definitely remember VHSs. I used to have piles and piles and piles on piles of them, but I have actually got rid of all of mine now except for the original, the last VHS release of the Star Wars trilogy. So this looks quite cool. I certainly remember these big bulky things. I was only too glad to dump mine. I don't know where the any nostalgia comes from with a VHS, to be honest. Okay, it looks like everything could be in here. So that being said, let me first of all have a look at the film, or films. Okay, I'm glad about that. I thought they'd put all 3 discs into one, but I can see more underneath there, so that's a relief. These are all the steelbook editions. You got your 2 discs there per film, I hope. And there's the back of the first one. Pure classic in every sense. And I bet you any money, when that Back to the Future was first released, the original film, no silly reviewer called it an instant classic, because there's no such thing as an instant classic. That's a nonsense term, but it's used every single year these days. Anyway, that is, I think, 2. Yeah, there will be part 2. There's your futuristic skateboardy thing there, and of course we were all wearing those weird metal hats, weren't we, later on? Yeah. There's the back of it, and this little hoverboard. I think I've seen that as either the replica or the original of a hoverboard at one of my conventions that I used to go to. Sadly can't right now for who knows how long. But here is the third one, and it's in some ridiculous divider thing, which is quite pointless, I think, because these aren't going to get damaged very easily. And that's the third one. There's the back and inside. There you go. You can't even see the artwork there. Bonus disc, that's why. I'm happy with that. There you go. That's the inside of the third one. Third one, to be honest, I always thought was a bit boring because there was no... It was all about cowboys, and I can't really identify with that, obviously, being in England. Of course, when you line all 3 up, that's what you get. A little view of the side of the car. It's looking pretty cool with Michael sat there looking at you, looking quite perplexed. Anyway, next, let's get into that VHS box. Okay, it looks more like a tray than a box, but this should be interesting. Alright, first I can see these lenticular postcards. I'm not sure what this one does. Oh, that's what it does. Changes the name. If you can see that. Yes, you can. I like that. But the one I was most looking forward to seeing is this one, where they disappear in their family photograph. That is amazing. It's almost like having his own little Polaroid snapshot in my hand. I love that. How could you not love that? That's worth a lot of the asking price on its own, I think. Something so obviously iconic from the film. That is really nice. A cool little postcard there, not lenticular. Who would you send that to, and why? I've got the 35th anniversary edition, and you haven't. From me. That would make someone feel good, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, there's the guitar pick, which sadly I can't play guitar, so that won't be used, but I will definitely keep that. And here is USA Today. Let's see the date. 2015. Oh yes, that was their mock-up of... Does USA Today even still exist? I remember reading that, but I don't know whether it still exists or not. Anyway, maybe someone can answer that for me. Or maybe I'll look it up after making the video. A whole lot of stories to read there. Hang on a second. Is this just... It's actually different versions of the headline, I guess, depending on what happened. That's quite cool. I like that. I'm going to read that soon. Okay, and there's another one for Emmett Brown. And on the other side, of course, is absolutely nothing. Well, what would you expect there? Declared legally insane. And there we go, there's your alternative. That's cool. I like that. It's a nice, thoughtful thing to put in there. This is a fridge magnet. I'm going to put that on my fridge with all my other fridge magnets, of which I have quite a few now, so that'll be nice to put on there. Going on my fridge, this is not the... Oh no, this is Events Chronology, an oddly thin poster. I'm not sure why I would want to display that. To be a completist, maybe. This one I was looking forward to seeing. Well, it's not very big. It's quite small. Well, it's a kind of a diagram of a time machine. It's not looking very kitted out, is it? So there's that. And this is interesting. The Sports Almanac, which was Back to the Future 2, wasn't it, when he was trying to get hold of that? Here's the moment of truth, because I don't know whether it's got blank pages or just actual things inside. Oh my god, it has actual results. I'm going to check these and then bet some money when I manage to find a time machine. So that was quite good. I'm impressed that they actually filled that out. I just assumed that was going to be just two covers and blank pages, but it's not. And this continuity script excerpt, that is potentially quite interesting. I'm going to have a read through of that. It won't take me too long, and even though I'm not a great reader, I can still manage that. So there we go. That was the whole contents. I'm very excited. Although one thing I did notice in the Blu-ray edition was how badly it showed up the 80s special effects. There's only one thing that troubles me about this whole release. Yes, the one thing that troubles me is that this is just the 35th edition, the 35th anniversary. So have a think about that and just imagine what they're going to come up with for the 40th, because everyone does a 40th anniversary edition, don't they? I think Alien or Aliens had one recently for 4K. Whether we'll still be allowed to buy physical media and own our own films in 5 years' time, that's another question, I think. I hope we will. So we'll see what that brings, and God knows how much that's going to cost me for next time. That being said, I hope you have enjoyed my unboxing. Thank you very much for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you next time.